Hello, dear students. Welcome to What, Why, How, the daily initiative by IAS Baba to take up a current topic or an editorial and try to declutter it in less than 10 minutes. The topic that we have chosen for today is regarding the judge's removal that is there in news. So, what has happened is very recently today, 55 MPs of the Rajya Sabha have submitted a motion to the Rajya Sabha chairman for removing Allahabad High Court Judge Justice Shekhar Kumar Yadav. Now, they have submitted this motion and it brings into question what exactly has been the issue regarding this and how can the judges be removed in India. Now, to understand this, judges in India can be removed as per Articles 124 and Articles 217 if it has been proven that they have had a proven misbehavior or incapacity. Now, the Constitution just mentions these terms. Thereafter, the Supreme Court has gone about and declared what it actually means by proven misbehavior or incapacity. The Supreme Court has said proven misbehavior means the judge may be having corruption charges against him, they might be showing a lack of integrity, or the offense might include moral turpitude. Moral turpitude means the judge is showing incoherence in certain moral values that have been upheld by the Constitution and by the Indian society. Incapacity, on the other hand, means the judge might be having a medical condition which might be leading to his mental and physical incapacity. Now, if these things are proven, the judge can be removed, is what the Constitution says. Now, though the Constitution says it, the detailed procedure of it is given by the Judges Inquiry Act of 1968. Now, in this act is where they have mentioned that to remove a judge, the process should first start from to initiate the proceedings at least 100 members of the Lok Sabha or at least 50 members of the Rajya Sabha has to sign a certain notice and give it to their respective chairmen. So now you do understand why today in Rajya Sabha 55 members have submitted it, because you need more than 50 members of Rajya Sabha to submit the motion to the chairman. Now, once submitted, the motion will be taken into consideration by the speaker or the chairman, and he will appoint a 3-member committee which involves a Supreme Court judge, a Chief Justice of a High Court, and a distinguished jurist. All 3 of them will be part of the committee. They will look into what are the allegations against the judge, and finally, they will submit a report to the Rajya Sabha chairman or the Lok Sabha speaker. Once the report has been submitted, if at all the misbehavior and incapacity is being proven, then what happens is the motion will be put to vote in the respective houses. And when it is put to vote, the motion has to be passed by something that we call in the Constitution as a special majority. What is a special majority? A special majority primarily means that it has to be passed by majority of the total membership of that house and by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of that house present and voting. This is what is called as a special majority. Once the motion is passed by the special majority, what happens is the judge can be removed by a president's order. Now, this is all what we need to know from the prelims perspective. Now, from the mains perspective, it brings into question as to what has happened over here. See, primarily, the issue stemmed when Justice Shekhar Yadav had passed certain communal remarks in certain meetings that he was part of. He basically put into question the impartiality of the judiciary. The remarks, when he said so, what happened is, the judiciary in our country is supposed to be like a neutral arbiter. But when a person of such reputed office says communal remarks, it shows that maybe the court can be biased. And this is an extremely bad tendency to follow. Apart from that, when the judge went on to make these communal remarks, he is also violating his own oath, which says that there is no place for such people in the justice who try to divide between the Indian citizens. Now, in your mains perspective, you need to know what is the impact of this judgment or the impact of this action on the judiciary. Now, from the interview perspective, you need to understand that this brings into question the ethics that has to be followed by the judiciary. Now, to reiterate this, the Supreme Court in the 1997 resolution has itself said that the behavior and conduct of members of higher judiciary must reaffirm the people's faith in the impartiality of the judiciary. Thus, any judge that says things that go against this idea of impartiality is losing his credibility and the judiciary's credibility in this process. So I hope you have understood the issue for today. Thank you, and we'll meet again tomorrow.